Hey there guys, what is up? My name is Xeptha, welcome to my video. In this video we're going to talk about some hidden gems that I found that I think you should definitely buy and that are going to be overlooked and super cheap. I'm going to avoid going for players in the Prem because you know that there's something called the Premier League tax where even players with worse stats around the players I'm going to show you on the screen right now, if they're in the Prem, they're going to be like 10 times more expensive or whatever. So for the purpose of this video, we're gonna avoid the Prem because it's the most expensive league, and we are going to look at cheap players or who I think is going to be cheap. And now what I mean by that is, sure, the Turkish league is cheap, and sure, there is I don't even know how to spell his name. Yeah, there's Osimhen. He is an 87 rated and he is in the Turkish league, so technically he should be cheap, but he's going to be around over 20k. We're looking for super dirt cheap players that you can buy for your starter squad without spending any money, and players that are going to be super attainable and have a massive impact on your game. Now, what I mean by this is, there's no better example than Sanchez. Now, this guy has 82 pace, 82 defending with 88 physical. This is an absolute disgusting card. He's also got aerial fortress and bruiser with the slide tackle trait and this precision thing. I don't know what that is. I think that's a precise header or whatever, but it is what it is. Anyway, 6'2". Absolutely disgusting. If this guy was in the Premier League, guys, like Joe Gomez had a similar card to this, but he was never this good, right? Joe Gomez's card was never this good. It looked kind of similar, but Joe Gomez lacked the physicality. This guy doesn't lack the physicality. He is insanely strong. He's got 90 strength with 84 stamina, 92 jumping, the right amount of aggression. His defensive stats are super good as well for early game. But the most important thing is he's also got pace. He's got 84 sprint speed. That is insane. This card is probably one of the best centre backs you can buy. What do I think he's gonna go for? What, like 3 to 10k? I don't think he's gonna go more than 3 to 10k. And if he is, I would recommend you to not buy him and just simply wait for him to drop, because he's definitely gonna drop down in price. But regardless, like if he's going for 1k, 2k, buy him immediately. Buy him immediately, regardless of anything. Even if you get like a evolution down the line, or like at the start of the game where you evolve a centre back or something. This guy is absolutely insane, guys. But there's another centre back who is even better than Sanchez. The next centre back is going to be Ibanez. Now, I need you guys to understand, right? I need you guys to understand this. I have used the base gold Ibanez last year for so goddamn long. Look at the amount of silver traits he has. And I might be wrong, but I think they even boosted up his strength this year. Like, he's got 84 strength, 85 stamina, 95 jumping with aggression as well. So last year he was kind of struggling on the physical side, but man, he's got a massive physical boost whilst having 87. I'm lost for words. Honestly, this is gonna be my centre back for a extremely long amount of time. He's got way too many silver traits. He's way too fast, and he's also way too strong. He has almost no downsides at all. And I believe he is lengthy as well. Yep, there you go. Lengthy as well. Honestly, I used him for so long last year. He is so good. And for him to even get an upgrade onto some of his stats are just... I can't wait to use him. I'm 100% buying him. And this is the reason why I am going to go for the Saudi League. Because I know how strong he is and how impactful... Sorry, what I meant to say is I know how impactful he is going to be for my team, especially at the start. Do you think there's a... This guy is going to be faster than most people's starter wingers or strikers easily. Like, he's not going to get exploited at all. It is impossible. Like, he's crazy. He's crazy good, and I cannot wait to use him. Let's see what the comments are saying. Yep, best run. Okay, I don't know about Demiro. That guy, he's not that good, but anyways. Okay, so let's talk about his price. How much do I think he's going to be? He's definitely going to be over 5k. Definitely 100% over 5k. 15k, like if he's over 20k, that's a bit crazy, and you should definitely wait. But I don't know, guys. I'm just assuming here. But what I would do is I would definitely buy him for like 5k. I think he's definitely worth 5k, 8k, whatever. I wouldn't feel bad about spending that money. Sure, he is going to go down in price later on, but 8k for a defender with these stats? Are you kidding me? That is the biggest bargain you're gonna get, and you are not gonna get a better defender with these stats for that price. If this guy was in the Prem, he is going for over 100k easily, eyes closed. He's going for over 100k. Absolute disgusting card. I want to move on to the next cards that I found for you guys. So yeah, now because we are going to go for Sanchez, like I don't want to just give you random players that you can't make a team around and just listen off like the best players, the best cheap players from these random leagues. Like, who cares if this one player in this random league is good if I can't even make a team around? So I did want to sort of focus around that league too and give you guys some good options. So that is exactly why we are going to go for Torreira too. Now, Another card. This guy's gonna be super cheap. Super cheap. I'm guessing like 1 to 3k, maybe 4k. Nothing more than that. Definitely not over 5k. You're not going to get a better centre mid with these stats. He's got anticipate, slide tackle, relentless, intercept, jockey, tiki-taka, and the long ball pass trait. He's just filled with silver traits, and he looks absolutely amazing. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. He's got 92 stamina. Fair enough, he does lack on the strength section, but I would say he's got interceptions, and he does have good defensive awareness with really good stand tackling and slide tackling. So defensively is good. He might get bullied. He might, but you know, you can't really have everything. And honestly, with these stats, he just seems like a solid all-rounder. And remember, these silver traits are going to play a massive, massive role. To understand that FIFA has now become, or FC26, whatever we're going to call it, I don't know. They just keep changing their names. I don't really care anyway. FC26 has now become a game where a player is only as good as their playstyles, basically. Whatever the most OP playstyle is, if a player has that, they're good. If they don't, then they're shit. And this guy has a ton of playstyles. Don't know what's going to be OP this year. However, I do know that this guy has a ton of them. So, you know, we're going to bank on it. And plus, I guarantee he's only going to be like 1 to 3k. That's it. Nothing more than that. 100% I'm going to get Torreira too. He's just so OP. Now, we already got 2 GS players, right? 2 Galatasaray players that are in the Turkish league. So we do need someone else in the Turkish league who is going to be good and super, super OP. And now that is where Ederson comes in. Now, goalkeeper, no one really cares about goalkeepers at the start of the game, right? No one's really looking to buy a goalkeeper. People are trying to buy like the other, you know, the strikers, the wingers, you know, the goalkeepers are going to be overlooked. And also the high rated like 85 players are also going to be still super cheap at the start of the game because SBCs aren't out. And, you know, there's no SBC out there that's like, oh, submit an 86 rated squad and you will get this. You know, that's not going to exist at the start of the game. So, ratings don't matter, goalkeepers don't matter. This guy should be super cheap, and if he is, do not sleep on him too. I do feel like he's sort of stat padding a bit because the only thing that's high on here is his kicking, which is a 91, which isn't good because it's like I'd rather one of these other important stats be super high instead of his kicking because I don't care if he can kick a ball or not outside of his goal. That doesn't really concern me. So if he is expensive, don't buy him. There's other keepers that you can buy, and we can connect like another league later on down the line as well. But yeah, just avoid him. If he's expensive, don't buy him. Even paying 5k for him would be like, I could use that 5k right now for someone else in my squad. Not saying that 5k isn't worth it for Ederson. Not saying he's a bad keeper. I'm just saying right now at the start of the game, we have to be very scarce with our money and buy players that are going to be super, super impactful. And if I can just buy a decent keeper in goal, that might be all I need. I might not need to spend the extra to get Ederson is what I'm trying to say. I hope I explained that clearly because I'm not going to go through that again. I'm also speaking super fast to not waste your time because I do appreciate your time and I don't want to waste it. So, okay, let's go. Next up, we got Oosterwolde. I don't know how to say his name. I'm probably going to butcher it. Or Oosterwolde. I don't care. Oosterwolde or wherever it is. This guy. Now, I don't think he's going to be expensive. I don't even think he's that good. Ignore the centre-back position. Do not play this guy in centre-back. He's going to be a fullback. If you put him in centre-back, you are trolling. The reason why we're going to go for him is because simply he's got pace and physicality there. He's got a bit of strength to him. That's about it. And decent-ish, you know, defensive stats. Nothing special. But then again, like I said, the Turkish link, and he does look like someone who can get the job done. But let's see, with the team that we've got on now, who would they recommend us to get? Yeah, definitely going to be extinct. Yeah, we are not going to go for him. And yeah, like, honestly, fullbacks this year, like, I have struggled to find a right back. Honestly, I'm still looking for some hidden gems or, like, some right backs that could be super, super good this year. But definitely struggling on the right back section. We can look for some plays afterwards. I want to get through the plays that I found so far. So yeah, so these Turkish league players, super good, easy to connect. They're going to get a nice good link. And don't forget, you can also get like a manager as well. And yeah, the manager would give them like another plus boost as well. And there's also some more positions here as well that you can fill in with some Turkish league players. Like, for example, Sane is in the Turkish league, right? Sane is in the Turkish league. Great stats for a starter. Yeah, I doubt he's going to be expensive. Why? He is in the Turkish league. And he does have some good stats. So yeah, you know, you guys know Sane. I don't even need to explain like anything about him. Good, you know, good silver traits. It is what it is. Still got 2-star weak foot. Absolute trash, but it is what it is. It's Sane. You know him. You know, it's nothing new. Right, let's go. Now we also got someone else in the Turkish league. We got Rafa. Now this guy, if you're good at doing skills and if you're a sweaty rat, you might like him at the start. He's got 4-star skills, 2-star weak foot, trash, but he does have he does have silver, quick step, and rapid with the first touch trait. Like, this guy is gonna just be super, super explosive. Funny enough, he does have the explosive chemistry style. Funny, the movement style, whatever you call it, this thing right here. 81 vision, 80 short pass. You know, if you just tap A and you don't try to do anything magical with his passing, he's gonna get the job done. He is super fast, super agile, and if you put him in front of the net, he is gonna shoot and score. But like, you know, he's nothing special. Mainly the pace and the dribbling, it's gonna like to create some gaps, and you know, maybe you might be able to like just abuse it and just go down the line and just do a tap in. He's gonna like to create something with his pace and agility, is what I'm trying to say. And with these stats, it might be someone else who you might want to keep your eye on, especially if you are going to go for the Turkish League. And I would definitely recommend you to go for the Turkish League. Why? Man, like I said, Sanchez, Ederson, Torreira, like mainly it's for Sanchez, but you know, like, yeah. Speaking about the Turkish League, we also got another gem here who moved from the Saudi League. Now, Talisca is someone who I've used at the start of all of my FIFA journeys because he's so cheap and he's so good. He's 4-star. He feels like he's strong enough. He just does everything. He dribbles well enough. He's got enough pace. He passes well enough. He shoots and bro, the long shots you can take with this guy is absolutely crazy. But yeah, his shooting is the best. The best thing about him, I wouldn't play him on the wing. And with like playing him up front, he might be a bit too slow. So what I usually do with Talisca is just slap him in cam, do like 1-2s, take a long shot, or try and create something. He is also kind of tall. So yeah, 6'3". He is very, very tall, but he's got like 80 agility. And for being a 6'3" guy, you know, he does feel agile. He doesn't feel that, you know, bad. So hopefully this year he feels just like he did before, and he's very, very impactful. And he's someone that I got my eye on too. But yeah, Turkish League. One last player in the Turkish League who I do have my eyes on. Now, before I talk about him, just want to show you another guy in the Turkish League who you might know and you might be interested in is Fred. Gonna be super cheap, got golden relentless. However, the reason why I'm not gonna go for Fred is because he doesn't have enough traits. And like I said, I already told you about the importance of trait. Yes, he does have gold relentless, and a gold trait is also amazing, and especially at the start of the game, it is going to be super, super impactful. However, Fred just isn't my kind of centre mid. Like, don't get me wrong, he's alright. Like, he does have 80 stand tackle, which is super high with good interceptions, but then the strength is like super low, and then it's like, okay. And then he is very agile. Like, he can hold the ball, and, you know, he might be able to make a run or two, but I don't know, man. Like, if you want to get Fred, get him. He's going to be super cheap, probably like 1 or 2k, nothing expensive. Another hidden gem that you can go for. Like I said, Turkish League is filled, guys. Filled with hidden gems. Even after this video, go to the players and search for some Turkish League players. Now, where was we? This guy. The reason why I'm going to go for this guy instead of Fred, okay, so first of all, very nice pace, good physicality, good defensive, like, you know, stats instead of Fred's, like, you know, I think Fred's one was like super, super low or whatever, but, right? Am I dreaming? Let me see. I forgot already what Fred's one was. Let me see. Oh, right, Fred was, Fred was right there. I didn't even see him. Yeah, so 76 defending. Like, at the end of the day, all I'm doing with my sentiments as well is I'm stand tackling. So, like, 80 is not that low and it's not that bad. However, this other guy, right? He's got a lot more traits. He's got technical, intercept, long ball. I don't know. I kind of want to try him out, you know? Like, he caught my eye more than Fred. You know, I don't know what you think or what your thing is, but especially if you can get, like, a nice little evolution on this guy, I feel like he can be super, super broken. Let me see what the comments are saying. Holy evolution potential. Yeah, exactly. Like, this guy could be he could be something special for sure. 6 foot as well, not too tall, and lengthy, what we want to see. So there's another hidden gem for you guys. And remember, these guys, like these players that I'm showing you, if they were in any other league, whether it's the German league or whether it's the Prem or whether it's like one of these popular leagues, they would be so goddamn expensive. That is what you want to do. If you want to look at hidden gems and stuff like that, you want to avoid popular players in popular league. Because we went for the Saudi league for Ibanez, because he's just way too broken. Like, we have to get Ibanez. He is actually disgusting. We can also get Kante. Now, I'm assuming Kante is not going to be too expensive. And Kante is actually usable, and he's been super, super slept on, and I don't know why. People seem to think that Kante just fell off, just like how Pogba fell off, but Kante is still very, very usable, and his card is still very, very good, because look at this. 88 defensive awareness, 90 stand tackling. That 90 stand tackling is not a joke, guys, okay? Like, you need to take that. 88 interception. Fair enough, the strength is horrible, but he's got the stamina to back it up and to, like, you know, go for a full match's length. The passing, keep it simple, you'll be fine. Apart from that, like, you can't get a CDM in this game with that much pace and that defending with the stamina for the price that you're going to get Kante for. Kante is also another hidden gem that I feel like people are going to be sleeping on. He isn't really a hidden gem because people already know about him, you know. But I don't know, people just sleep on him, man. I don't know why people... We also got Kessie here. Now, I don't like Kessie this year. I liked him more last year. I don't know if he got a buff last year. I feel like he got downgraded. Because definitely last year his card caught my eye, and now it's just his card's like, it's good, but I can also definitely do without him. But yeah, Kessie's also there as like another hidden gem if you do want to get him. Also lengthy, super strong. Gonna go for the full matches length as well. If you want to get some chemistry links for Ibanez and Kante, Kessie is also there. Relentless and press proven. Nothing too special, you know, but it is what it is. Maybe if you get like an evolution or what. Okay. Stats are crazy for an 80 raid. Yep, I agree. I definitely agree with that. His stats are quite crazy for an 80 raid overall. Now, let's see who is next. Now, this is a hidden gem that people are going to be sleeping on, and that is Malcom. Now, the reason why I say this is because, first of all, low driven, like whipped pass, this, you know, Trivella stuff, rapid as well, incisive pass, so when you're doing a through ball, that's going to be extra accurate. Relentless on a guy with pace is disgusting. He is going to be abusing the backline constantly throughout the whole game. Like, get this guy as well. He is, like, not only does it give a solid link to Ibanez because he is in the same league and the same nationality, they're both Brazilian as well, but like, his silver traits are way too OP. And also, what I love about him, right, what I love about him is he's got the stamina, and for some reason he can jump. He's got decent-ish passing, to keep it simple. He's got insane, like, dribbling stuff. Like, the agility with the dribbling, trust me, it's going to be better than what you think. And plus, he isn't tall. He's 5'8". It's not like he's 6'4" or something. So he is going to feel very agile. In terms of the finishing, nothing special, but also nothing, like, you know, horrible as well. I'm sure if you put him in front of the goal, he is going to shoot and score. He's got decent-ish stats, but mainly, like I said, this guy, I feel like he's better than Rafa. Do you remember that Turkish league? You know, the Portuguese guy in the Turkish league? I feel like he's definitely better than him because he offers more than him. The issue with Rafa is, the reason why I went for Malcom over Rafa is, fair enough, he does have quick first step and rapid. Like these two, rapid and quick step, absolutely broken, I get it. But stamina's just an issue, and the finishing stats aren't that good. And a few things there that I don't know, I prefer Malcom over Rafa, but you can have your own opinion and you can go for whoever you want. Let's see where we're at. So yeah, Malcom's another one who is gonna give a nice juicy link to the Saudi League. Now, last player on the Saudi League. Now, I know I just concentrate on defenders and I concentrate on every other position, and what you guys are really interested in, finding a striker who is going to be OP and abusable early game that no one else knows about, and I think I found him. Now, I felt bad making this video because I know when I made this video, like when I do make this video, if this video does get a lot of views, which I'm hoping it doesn't, I'm actually hoping you don't like and share this video, and you know, you dislike it and this video doesn't go out there. This guy, Quinones, I love this guy. Why? I love his hairstyle. It's going to annoy people, and man, he's got some ridiculous stats. So first of all, we got Silver Rapid, yeah? Nothing else that special, honestly. Just the Silver Rapid is good enough because his stats are disgusting. And like I said, these other strikers that you're going to see online or mention, or these popular strikers, which I'm going to get into, there's also another guy who is much better than this guy, but I'm telling you, he's going to be super expensive. This guy is not going to be super expensive, and I want you to pay attention. So let's just call that 90 pace, right? Or alright, cool, whatever, 88 pace. And remember, some people can fraud their pace stats. Like some people will have like 82 sprint speed, but like 94 acceleration, and you're like in game, you're like, why is this guy not moving? It's because he frauded out his stats. These guys with like 88, or like with Ibanez with 87, they are solid 87 pace players. This guy is a solid 88 pace player. He's got 83 finishing for a starter card that is very high and super good, with 80 shot power. Both of these combined, dangerous, especially at the start of the game. Next, he's got 80 attack positioning. Like I said, for a starter card, that's going to be worth like, what, 1 or 2k, maybe 3k. These are amazing stats, and these are exactly what we want. We got 81 vision with 74 short pass. Not the best, but I'm sure if you just tap A, you're going to be fine, you know? If you just tap the pass button and not try to do like a messy pass through the back, like, you know, you'll be fine. So now this is where it gets kind of interesting. He's got 82 agility. He is basically 6 foot, 5'11". And yeah, reactions are kind of dead. The ball control is like the dribbling is decent. The worst thing about this card is the composure, but like I said, guys, we need a card that no one's looking at, and we need a cheap card. Someone who's cheap that's gonna that's not gonna catch the attention of others, because this guy's in the Saudi League as well. Not many people are gonna be making the Saudi League, at least I hope not. Yeah, Saudi League as well. But here's where it gets interesting. He's got 95 jumping, for God's sake. 95 jumping with 87 stamina. Do you remember what I said about fast players abusing their backline constantly throughout the duration of the match? Most players that you see, right, with pace, they should have low stamina. This guy doesn't. He has a lot of stamina, okay? And he's also got strength. He's a beast, okay? He's got 4-star skills. This guy isn't a joke. He's an absolute monster, and I hope he plays to his card stat. If there's any evolutions, I will be evolving him. He's caught my attention. I hope he is as good as he looked. Should have been higher. Looks crazy card for the beginning. Exactly. Yeah. So, this is my hidden gem. This is my hidden gem striker. This is the best striker that I found that I feel like is not going to be expensive. Now, granted, there are strikers that are going to be like 10 to 30k, 40k, 50k. I don't want... For me, that's expensive. I'm looking for like the super cheap, like starter... The star abusers, you know. Now, coming on to the topic of other hidden gems that are going to be super good, there is one player who my friend showed me, and he is absolutely disgusting, and he is a striker, and I want to show you guys him. But I'm telling you right now, he is going to be expensive, so don't get your hopes up. But this guy, 80 rated, okay, 80 rated, seems low, but with rapid and quick step, with game changer, you need to look into this. This is a new trait. From what I understand, is in tight situations or whatever, they can score or pull off magical passes or like magical goals or whatever. It's a broken new trait. I don't even know what the heck that means. Like, you know, it is what it is. And yeah, the biggest thing to take away from these traits is the rapid and the quick. 4-star skills, also not to be slept on. 5'7", so he is going to be super agile. Let's go down, look at his agility. 93 with 93 balance, with good reactions, with good ball control, with good dribbling. Composure's a bit low, but not that low, you know? Not that bad. 85 attack positioning is not to be slept on, with 83 finishing. Shot power is slightly low, but not that bad for the start of the game. The long shots can do it if he's very clear and he's got no one around him, and you know, I do feel like you can definitely take some long shots. Decent volleys on him as well. But most of the time we're not going to be volleying. Passing, like I said, just press A. You should be fine. But now here's the key thing. 86 stamina. Perfect. I hate having fast players or just good players who don't have stamina, and then I have to sub them off because they don't play as well in the second half. Like, I would recommend you to buy him if he is cheap. Please buy him. When you get to evolve this guy, he is going to become an absolute monster. You should definitely buy him and just keep him in your squad. Now, he's a hidden gem, but he does play in the German league. So he can be super, super expensive. Now, in terms of other leagues and other players that I have found, I just want to take a quick look back at the Saudi League and just tell you that there are also other options in the Saudi League, and I would recommend you to go and check out the Saudi League too. Now, Diaby is a player who I used for a super long time, right? Like last year when I first started the game. I bought this guy for like 20 to 30k. He was super expensive, but he went for such a long time in my team. Why? He is so quick. He creates chances and creates like this guy's lightning. This guy's lightning. He's got quick. He's got gold quick step with rapid and a decent first touch too. Now everything else ain't that great. Mainly it's just his pace, his dribbling, and you know his crossing and stuff is decent. If this guy is below 10k and you don't buy him, I don't know what to tell you. My guess is he's gonna be like easily 20k, 20 to 30k. Because if this guy was in the Prem, he would not be 20 to 30k. He's going to be like at least 60 or something, 80. Yeah, 4-star skills as well. He is going to abuse, completely abuse the star defenders. And it's up to you if you want to buy him. The point I'm trying to make is like the Saudi League does have good players. And if he is too expensive, don't worry, because now the Saudi League got Coleman, who's got gold rapid, silver quick step, with a good first touch. 5-star skill. That is what scares me, is the 5-star skills. The fact that he's got 5-star skills scares me. Makes me think he's going to be like 30 to 40k as well, because it's dangerous. Because now what people can do is have Coleman and Diaby. So Coleman on the right, Diaby on the left, and just create something absolutely insane with like this striker. Like, it's gonna be so sweaty. It is so sweaty. Like the Saudi League with Malcom as well, like absolute sweatfest. Everyone's like 90 plus, 5-star skills, this, that. And I'm hoping that they're not going to be that expensive. Remember, this isn't the Premier League. I know you're looking at these stats, you're seeing 5-star skills, you're seeing all these stats, and you're worried that they're going to be super expensive. I understand, but also you need to understand that if this was the Premier League, they would have been like 10 times more expensive. They're going to be cheaper than any other player in these popular leagues that you're looking at. See, the only issue with Coleman is, yeah, but then again, for the start, you know, it might not be the worst. There's also another player in the Saudi League who I love and who was also always in my starter squads because he's just so good. I just don't know why. In every game I have played, like in every FIFA game or FC game that I've played, I have always bought Carrasco, and I love this guy. I can't explain it, but he's just so good. He doesn't abuse the pace, but he's definitely fast enough to make a run through. He's definitely good enough to shoot once you get in front, once you get him in front of goal. He just does everything really well, and he's always super. Like I said, please do look into the Saudi League. The main destroyers of the Saudi League is definitely number one Ibanez. Kante's there as well, and then Malcom's there as well. Solid picks. I found this guy, this Quinones. I don't know who he is or where he came from, but love that guy and his hairstyle. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if there's anyone else in the Saudi League that we can actually go and buy. Now, like I said, Osimhen's there as well, but Turkish League, you kind of want to stay away. He's going to drop down in price. He's going to be super expensive as well at the start, and then he's going to fall down rapidly in price. So I would definitely stay clear away from Osimhen until he has that massive crash. Now, Duran or Duran, whoever, he was in the Saudi League, and now he went to the Turkish. He is someone who I actually want to evolve and get some value, because he does seem like a striker that fits more my style, where just run straight, they're strong, they have a nice aerial presence and something like that. But he definitely does have some horrible stats, which I'm kind of sad to see. But yeah, I would love to evolve him and to make him usable, but it's gonna be a bit hard, I feel like. But yeah. Also, another player who is inside, who's in the Saudi League is Darwin Núñez. Now, Darwin Núñez is good. You already know a lot about him. He's got silver, rapid, and quick step, so you can definitely have him as your second striker there in that empty slot with relentless too. So he is going to go the full match's length. However, he does have 79 stamina, which kind of confuses me on how the heck he got relentless then. But it is what it is. With Darwin Núñez, you know, he's got pace, he's got shot power, shit finishing, but you know, hopefully the shot power makes up for that. Definitely cannot dribble. Gonna move like a truck. Passing, keep it simple. But he does have a lot of aerial presence with that 93 jumping. And so if you want to cross it, he's gonna be there. He's gonna be in the box, and he probably is gonna get some headers too. So this triangle, super sweaty. Like I said, you got Diaby and Coleman too in the Saudi League. Other players that I would like to mention. I mean, there was this guy. Diomande, he seems alright, but then I'm like, why didn't I just get Sanchez? He does have good stats, good silver traits, but you know, the Portuguese league didn't have anyone special. There was someone, let me see if I can find him, like a striker here. Yeah, this guy, Luke Bacchio. Okay, cool. He is 6'2", and he can't jump, and he has low thing, and he does have 82 finishing with 85 shot power, which is absolutely disgusting. Don't get me wrong. Just another player that you can look into as well. He doesn't seem that bad. You can get him. He's also another hidden gem that should be cheap because he is in the Portuguese league, and most people aren't going to be going for the Portuguese league. And to be honest, I don't think that there is actually anything else in the Portuguese league. If we look at the Portuguese league right here, and we go for, let's go sort by, and then, okay, let's just go here and let's just do it from this section. Let's go to leagues, and then Portuguese league, Liga Portugal, whatever, cool. Now, let's sort it by popularity, because most people are going to be liking the most broken cards. There's this silver card that it's just a silver card. I don't really care. There's this centre mid, but like I said, Torreira and all those other centre mids in the Turkish league seem better to me. And if I can link Sanchez in, then that's sort of what I was thinking. This striker is decent. This striker is good. Don't get me wrong. You can definitely make it work with him. He's got 82 finishing with 85 shot power. Early game, that is going to be disgusting. He is going to be scoring whoever you give him in. This guy as well, decent cam. Definitely not bad. Decent pace and everything. Shouldn't be too expensive. But apart from that, like, I feel like they just don't have that many good players. There is Bar, and he does look good. He's got pace and physicality with decent-ish stats. I'm thinking maybe if I go for him, go for Luke Bacchio instead of Núñez, and then maybe we can make something work with like a centre mid. I don't really know which centre mid to go for at this point, but I don't want to go for this guy because his defensive stats are just way too low. We also got Just, but he's not that good, and he does get bullied a lot, to be honest. Like, he's very weak from what I remember when I did use him. But yeah, check out the leagues. Honestly, you need to just check out the leagues of like the leagues that where no one else is gonna go and like want to play in. But definitely, bro. Sanchez card is insane. Ibanez is insane. Kante, like this whole squad here is absolutely disgusting. Now there was Loftus-Cheek, and if you remember his evolution last year, he was absolutely broken. Yeah, last year he had like an absolutely broken evolution, and I'd say just buy him just in case again, because once he does get like a nice evolution card, this card is gonna be broken as well. Like, there's also the Bundesliga. I did see a few Bundesliga players like like Goretzka's there, and he has gotten downgraded, but then again it is still Goretzka, and he's still gonna be like what I'm guessing like. This is FIFA, so you don't know. I would like to say 5k, 8k, but it might be like 15 or 20k as well. Uh, so you just never know with FIFA. The leagues play a big role onto like what you can do, and there's also like these other super broken cards, right? Like for example Adeyemi, super fast, he's gonna abuse people, but I guarantee you he's gonna be more expensive than Diaby, and Diaby's much better than him. So like that's what I mean. So you need to take into consideration which league you want to go for, and if you do want to find some hidden gems, also be honest with yourself and ask yourself if other people are going to use them, because so far this card right here, there's this Algerian guy, one of the best cards I've seen. Very nice traits, 4-star skills, short as well, gonna be so agile, can finish, got stamina. So like, I'm hoping he's not going to be expensive. If he's not, then I'll see what I can do, and I might have to go for something like a few cheap German players. Maybe I'll like chuck in like a shit keeper here that's in the German league, a shit right back or whatever. If you do have any hidden gems of yourself, please do let me know. I hope you don't like this video, but if you did, you know what to do. Show the love, show the support. I don't want to ramble on any longer. But yeah, overall, hope you learned something new. If I did miss out on anything, or if you do want to know something that I didn't talk about in the video, the comment section is there. Feel free to comment, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Looking forward to the game. I hope they don't bring out super colorful cards until like a long time. It really annoys me when the game just comes out and I'm seeing rainbow cards already, and it puts me off the game immediately, man. Like they said they're not, but I'm getting a lot of news and information sent to me that there's going to be like a lot of SBCs and just colorful cards coming in ASAP again, and that would just be such a big letdown. But it is what it is. The number one player on this squad right now, or regardless of all the players that I've spoken about, if I was to sort of put them in any order, number one is 100% definitely going to be easily eyes closed Ibanez. Absolute monster, I can already tell. He's disgusting. It is what it is. Then after that, Sanchez. Then I got Sanchez in my mind. I got Kante, who's like if he was in the Prem, Kante's 80 to 90k easily. Easily, if this was a Prem card. He's not slow. He can tackle. He can pass. He can dribble. Well, as long as it's a simple pass. And then we got Diaby as well. Man, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm definitely gonna be cooking up something. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, with all that being said, enough rambling. If you did like this video, show the love, show the support, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Take care.